Yo. Wagwan people. Wagwan. This weekend's football is finally done. So today we're going to do the Prem review and the preview for the Premier League. We have a few people coming on tonight to talk about the teams, talk about the football that they watch over the weekend, and basically what they think the team is going to be doing later on this week. And we already know how certain teams perform this weekend, so we're going to talk a few things that are happening at the Premier League weekend. A couple controversial stuff are going on. Have the penalty to Manchester United, which they never get against Chelsea. If you talk about that, if you talk about the disallowed goal from Brighton, which footballing and refereeing this weekend was just complete crap in the Premier League. So we need to talk about that. So let's touch on a little bit of news first. Anthony Martial might be out of Manchester United. The man might be gone. There's been a lot of talk about a swap deal. So we'll see how that works. I personally rate Martial, one of my favorite ballers of Manchester United, but it seems as if this one season has just hit the nail on the head in terms of them not having any patience for him, I mean, you need to perform consistently when you're playing for a club like Manchester United, and the fact is he has not been. But the same can be said about Rashford too, because Rashford's just been inconsistent throughout, but Rashford has scored more goals throughout the season. A lot more crucial goals as well. But both of them have not been productive. And if there will be a sacrificial lamb, that's going to be Martial, seeing that he's not from the academy. So the fans turning against him, and it seems like the club is will too. I support the club regardless, but again, Martial and Mobala, so I have to support him. When you start get some people onto the panel and start talking about the Premier League season, we're going to talk about the controversies over the weekend with football. Like, should that have been a penalty for Manchester United with Callum Hudson-Odoi versus Chelsea? Should that have been a goal for Brighton? They ended up losing still, but should that have been a goal? Lewis Dunk free kick. The referee did blow the whistle, then he blew it just before the ball going to goal. It's all sorts of crap. We're talking about man like Luke Shaw's coming after the game, what he said that the referee told Harry Maguire why he didn't give them the penalty. And we're talking about the reason why that is as well, because about 5 or 6 weeks ago, maybe more, just before Liverpool's and let me know what you think when you're watching the watch back on this too. Because just before Liverpool start them downward spiral, man like Klopp will come out and I'm complain every day about Manchester United getting so much penalties. I remember Mourinho that complained about it as well. And since then the penalties them dry up. And it seems like that's taking a toll on the referees, because allegedly the referee said to Harry Maguire that if he had given that penalty they wouldn't stop talking about it. And it was a clear freaking penalty. Very, very clear penalty. You guys remember the penalty that West Ham had against Tottenham in the last minute? That ball that came off Andy Carroll's head and hit the defender hand, even though his back was turned and he was jumping, and they still gave a penalty for that. But that wasn't a penalty. Joke things on Manchester United attacking and him stop the game for look panic and then really no call back, even though VAR tell him, listen, you might have made a mistake. That looks like a handball. Nothing, bro. This don't make sense. Manchester United should have at least got a penalty. But we'll talk about that soon. Some other things that I really like to talk about in the game is over the weekend we saw the game with Brighton, and I don't get it. I don't know how the referee no call that. We're going to talk about Arsenal look a victory, because Arsenal look like they're back to their best, fighting for 10th place. Very proud of all of you Arsenal fans. I know a couple of you watching right now. Very proud of all of you Arsenal fans. You guys doing well. But before we go there, so let's touch on the games one by one. Man City and West Ham. We know Manchester City is running away with the league right now, but after watching Manchester City play versus West Ham, I think they're not decided winners just yet. They're very, very vulnerable. And if West Ham can play the way they did against them, if things are gone to their advantage just a tad more, we probably would have a better, you know, they would have a better chance of beating West Ham. So I think Manchester City is very beatable, and we were going to see in the next couple of days, like if they really are the elected champions. But bringing in man at the hour right now, man like Scully. Yo, know you feel good about yourself, no, you know, pa.
Yo,
know you feel good about yourself, you know.
yo,
Arsenal
yo,
finally
yo.
win a game. Yo, me never did expect me never did expect Leicester to perform the way they did. Even though they would have played like crap for the past month or so. Because they never really have been playing good, but Arsenal really beat up them, bro. So tell me what you think about the game.
No, actually, Leicester, that are one of the worst Leicester performances me see all season. You don't think the man them they play a game the day before?
Like their legs heavy.
Yeah, like even Vardy usually run up and down like him thief somebody handbag and you see me?
Yeah.
We'll take a 3 points still, cause you don't know we need it. But
Yeah,
they got
man, man in the comments, I mean, tell him say Arsenal are fight for 10 players, and he might ask Arsenal are fight for which players. I think Arsenal find out. Arsenal are fight for 10 players. Every time Arsenal jump or 10, and next side push them back at 11, and they might feel
yeah,
have to win again to get
guys,
back at 10.
if Aston Villa, I mean, who else? No, I think it. No, well, Aston Villa anyway. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
we have to go on second there 10, but we have to go beat.
Arsenal,
We have a string about 3-4 game again to see if we can push out of the 10.
and it look like Tottenham are fine farm, so Arsenal lead the league in the bottom 10, which is good. I'm proud of them. Proud of all of the man of
Yeah, man,
Arsenal. They know the
Bale
Arsenal
look,
fans them stay.
Bale look like 2016 Bale other day.
Yeah, he look decent, man. Like he might get back in farm at the right time for us for Tottenham. What you feel? What you think about Willian finally getting a assist, man? And the man that play for your team for like a year now. Nothing I go problem. The man finally get
Yo,
assist.
but still not impressed enough to tell you the truth. No, because yo, it's a thing I always say. You see like the past time what him give or the performance what him do. I feel
Yeah,
like that's something what him should be doing. You don't applaud a keeper for catching ball.
true,
You
true.
see me? You applaud him for the spectacle of seeing them. And it's just that he's been shit so long. The last match I make him look good.
The last match, but that's because Leicester was so crap too, you know. You have to remember, the opponent too, you know. Because Leicester man, as you say, Leicester man, they that play like them legs heavy, you know that. So
Yeah,
the thing is, with William, you're right, still, you can't applaud Smarty for doing what he's supposed to do. You understand? After a while, tell baby say them doing a good job because them are walking. Been walking for 4 or 5 months now. You
yeah.
understand?
I don't
So,
like him take up a ball from about half line, beat 3 man, and put through a pass.
right.
You see me?
And you have
That's
certain
what,
expectations of certain man, and if they not live up to it, then you have to
yeah.
call them out. A real talk.
Like me more give David Luiz credit for the header where him score.
Yeah.
You see me? Cause him could have do what him usually do, just 8 way.
We think about Nicolas Pepe because everybody, if they not say him finally touch for him, you feel like him reach now.
Better not touch farm neither. You see me? Him again, me not apply that man for do what him for do. Him score a tap in, one of the easiest goal I season that. You see me? And him draw 2 foul. And that's what he's supposed to do. You're supposed to be the tricks man.
Yeah.
You see me? When him did over French league, he was probably the 3rd most foul man. And that will bring you over here, draw 2 free kicking in some dangerous position.
Yeah, sister, the French league not really comparable to the Prem though, because him come over here and 2 years, 3 years now him there and him are going like crap.
Yo, Pepe is like a mindset thing. I feel like him so used to the French league, man, them a backup. Yo,
Yeah.
when you play defenders in the Premier League, them man they tackle you. You see me? Yeah, tricks man, them a tackle you.
I can bring in a man, support a club where we never no used to winning anything. So if they win a 1 or 2 game, I'm the happiest man alive. You know. Introduce yourself, you know.
Yo.
Introduce yourself.
Yo,
Which team you
I'm a,
support? Let the man know which team
huh?
you support. Which team you
I'm a
support?
proud fan. I'm a proud fan of Everton Football Club,
Everton
one of
Football
my
Club.
favorite
Alright.
teams in England.
Hold on, because more I know this. Last time we come on this, Scully tell everybody how him start watch Arsenal, right? And me tell him how me start Arsenal. Me want to know, if you're a man growing up in Jamaica, how you start watch Everton?
Alright
Do
then.
tell me.
Funny enough, alright, I start with Everton. Alright, so Premier League go on, I think like 2013, 2014. And it's like, me I watch that side, it's like, they might really take things to the bigger team. And me I say, yo, what team is this? And that time they have like, Christian Atsu play on the right. They have Barkley in the middle. They have Osman. They have Naismith. I'm thinking they have what's it called up top. Can't remember that guy. But it's like you start slowly.
2013?
Huh?
2013?
Yeah, 2013.
So that was when they have the South African boy there too?
Huh?
That was when they have the South African boy there, right back and left back. His name? Can't remember the boy name, you know.
Morales.
No man. Me remember Morales. Morales come from Portugal, I think, man. But they could have a...
They put him on the left wing and the right wing.
Yeah.
Pinar.
Yeah, Stephen Pinar.
Pinar playing left mid. Yeah, Pinar playing left mid.
Stephen Pinar.
But Shakib, you said 2013.
Yeah.
Barkley did up on the pitch. What are you talking about?
You mean Barkley never? Barkley, a youth player of Everton, nothing, man.
Barkley play about 2 years Everton before they ship my Chelsea, you know.
What are you talking about?
So I don't know what kind of tutor Barkley no play for Everton 2013, you know.
I make him up a team while ago.
I make him a bit of sub, yes.
That's what I couldn't know again. I
Yo, me want to know how you feel after Everton beat Liverpool the other day. Because I know that's your trophy, you know, the whole season.
The thing just dropped to me, dog. That's all I got.
You link Juju's?
Huh?
You link? Yo, you link Juju's after the game done?
Huh?
You link Juice?
Also, I tell Scully to make sure say he had the lace and something.
Juju showed up and do not this time from January, you know.
Oh, when they are asleep.
Every time I link Juju's in cuss and say at least him still like Champions League. That's all him have to say. Champions League.
But
Nah, hear from him and nothing else.
Premier League, we had it.
more tell you say 1 January day. Me tell you already, Rome. So me tell the man say, yo, a City League. Yo, man cost me for about 2 hours. Yo, the man cost me and say if me think that's a title, if me think that's a Premier League go and blah blah blah. Now the man in there about 70.
And City a lead Man U by 12, dog. 12 points. Alright, I'm going to talk about certain things because I don't know football, see? I mean, I talked about this before in command, so I want to hear your opinion. When you see the game, you see what happened with the game with Brighton and what's the name? And West Brom.
Yeah, me watch a game now, you know.
So, here what basically Brighton get a free kick on the edge of the box, see? And the keeper set up in wall. And the ref blow the whistle for the start the game. And
Allegedly.
No, me tell you, no allegedly. Him blow the whistle to start. Yo, let me finish. Because I don't know, you can't say what you say about allegedly. This is what man. A man blow the whistle. See? Restart the game. The keeper never set. The defender run and kick the ball, score. But before the ball go in that goal, him blow the whistle again. See? And them call back and say no goal. What do you think about that type of officiating?
The ref definitely get a suspension because him blow the whistle and realize the other opponent team never fully set up. Then him try blow it back same time.
Exactly.
English referee them I get from bad to worse now.
Man, him disgusting son. He might try carry him own wrongdoing, you know. See?
Yeah,
and that's the problem.
The keeper set the wall and you blow the whistle.
Yeah. The keeper never set.
If he likes it, The ref kind of I try to give the keeper a blind, kind of keeper never did.
Yeah, but a film job to make sure so the keeper, if everybody set before him blow the whistle to kick off the game. Right? Because every time you restart the game, you know, the ref's supposed to make sure so everything in order. And like, if you start off the game, you make sure so everybody there on the field. Right? If it's a free kick, if you not start off the free kick before him checks everybody set. And he never do that, and that causes the problem. And then him blow the whistle before the ball going in net, which is why them call back the goal, which is total foolishness. I know Brighton lose 3 points because of that. 3 points. Yeah.
Boy.
Remember our brother from Morgan in Rolando?
No, sir.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who that then?
Alright. I make it come in for the chat, guys. I haven't got this in the book.
Yes, sir. Go away.
Well done.
Oh, go ahead.
Yo.
Johnson outside. There it is. It's a man you fight, so they can discuss.
It's a man you fight. A good youth. Man, you drive around with a brother there.
But yo, Rome.
Unite.
Brighton met themselves lose again. The two penalty man them lose. Miss.
Yeah, man. I really thought. The man them just shot 2 penalty, 2 clear penalty, which we understand. But still, that's still an excuse for the referee though. Brighton deserve to lose because they dash a 2 penalty. Right? But the game should have ended 3-1. That's what I say. But you want to talk at the town now. Why Manchester United never get a penalty? You tell me. Rolando, Scully, you tell me why Man U never get a penalty.
Because I like what Luke Shaw saying now. You see when you get too much and everybody a ball out, somebody call them and go start go against you.
A joke thing.
Yeah. No, but Scully. But it shouldn't be that way though. If you get a penalty, you get a penalty, no matter how much you get. Because they are falling man and they are impede.
No,
Exactly.
I understand that, but guess what?
Alright, so look, may I make a statement, but may I make a video? May I find the video then for you to back it up? May provide the evidence to put it out here.
No, a penalty, you know.
You get so weak penalty over the years, and you get so weak penalty over the team. May I say that?
Yeah.
But every team gets a weak penalty.
Every team gets soft penalties.
All they go back to Sterling booking too and get penalty fees. And VAR was in check this time then. So he can't get no worse than that.
Salah dive every week.
Man,
When you see more Salah dive every week.
Exactly.
I'm not looking like Pirate.
So when I say Man U that is just a part of the game. It's not that.
I just history beat Man U that day.
No, yo, me tell you where it come from, Pirate. Like 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe 5 weeks ago, I say it already, you know, boy, Jurgen Klopp go up on a press conference and I complain about Man U get hold of a penalty.
Yeah.
And then the following week, when him, Jose Mourinho do the same thing. See? Start complaining about a beer penalty, Manchester United again. And then they realize that the cars them slow down. VAR not even look back at certain things.
It's getting a ref their mind.
Yeah, all the VAR referee them even look back at certain things. There's no way that is not a penalty.
So, Room, you remember the year that we first used to do a mind game that took with the referee? Which mind game?
Which mind game?
Fergie used to call out, he used to call this amount of time that they stop it.
I didn't mean that you used to push that out. The Fergie said he want more time. You remember the time rule different when anything else. You think say the man them look at Fergie and say, oh, your team will lose. I will give 1 extra 5 minutes.
Oh, you mean?
The reason why, the only reason why I'm not talking about Fergie time is because psychologically the opponents know, say Manchester United get 3 minutes instead of 2 or 4 instead of 3, they are going to score per way. Because they know so Manchester United mentally are going to bust off the whole of them head.
Hombre.
Especially last minute I game. The man them know them mentally tired and physically tired.
You see when Man U down 1-0 back in them day, Fergie just goes out and look over there to official. You see me?
Exactly.
Joking.
7 minutes stoppage time. See?
Exactly. You could have won for the entire game. The man might get 7 minutes stoppage time. Fergie time is a real thing.
Back in that time when you Fergie time, I'll be a 96-minute goal.
Yeah, exactly. Fergie time is a real thing. Oh, wrong with the Fergie time.
Fergie time, Fergie time, me and man them come for score, bro. Fergie time, me and man them come for score. And I have nothing to do with the referee.
Exactly.
Yo, look at that. Look where Buddy I say right now. Buddy say, yo, this is a referee. I look like him new, you know, the referee in a Man U game, you know. I want 2-game referee, you know. The man just start ref in a league, you know that. It why you can't give big Manchester United game. If you ref Brighton and maybe Fulham and one of them teams like that, you man is supposed to ref Manchester United game. The game when man chase the league and run down Man City, you have to send him in a league where man can make a decision. But if he did that a foul, the people are not going to stop talking about it. What kind of crap that?
Yeah, the man have him live too, you know, man. I want the media pressure, you know.
Oh, well, you're not supposed to be in a high pressure society, man. Go on, go. You're not supposed to be in a high pressure environment. You understand what I say? When I go start treating him like how Arsenal treat Ozil, just block him out completely. I go link the FA. I go link the FA and just make them get rid of him. I swear.
So let me ask you a question. So you realize every time you say that you have to shot said allegedly. Because nobody not confirm shot one. So it's alleged.
Yeah, but nobody not deny it neither. Nobody deny it neither. So
nobody can deny it.
It's a strong allegation as far as me concerned.
The two of them have come out and deny it. If they get banned, you know.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, them have to deny it. Manchester United come out and say Shaw probably miss here where Maguire say, but we know say it's true.
Okay, no,
we know say it's true. I told them know them. I told them know say the FA go ban them.
So they come out with a thing and say the FA basically can't ban things to them because them do them investigation or whatever them come up with. Apparently they should do it. So there was an article that come out today that say them not ban them.
Them not ban them.
Yes, so it clearly something was said. Well, if they not deny it, Man U not get no more penalty be field.
And that's the thing, you know, me not really try depend on the penalties, but fear that. The man they catch you ball, and take it off a green yesterday, and we don't get a penalty. I know we end up losing 2 points. It burned me.
The next only thing, you know, the whole of the German they are protecting the handball, you know.
I mean, remember I said amazing green with hands ball. At first when I see it, I think it's amazing green with hands ball, you know.
Yeah.
So I say, alright, ball game I play, game done. And when the man then pull it back and I see that put up in hand and catch the ball, I say, where the brown cover go on? You understand?
The thing, you know, when the referee go check the screen, the referee finds like a penalty, you say, you know. Yeah. You know, the up direction, you know. In a full box, you know.
Exactly.
And then when you run off, you go take up the ball and he said, no penalty, drop ball. So that's
the way I do, where I do, son.
You don't know what I do.
We feel like him have a clue where I do, man. I'm sketching. Yo, alright, so Scully, tell me what you think about the league this year. How you think I finish the top 4? How you think I get relegated?
Well, it's not a joke, that'll be nice.
Right, it look like
keep in mind, teams in hand.
Everton, it don't Shaquille, when I come about 8. So take Everton all time.
So Doc, you know, so we play on Thursday, right? And we have to play West Brom. We have a game in hand.
I don't care who.
Yo,
I could have Arnett Gardens when I play Thursday. Uno now make top 4 or Europa.
Alright.
They say I could have Arnett Gardens, no matter.
Yo.
They say you're not qualifying Europa now.
Yes.
Did you happen to watch the only game on TV today?
Yes, on the barely scrape it.
That's a good look, sir, but that's my refer to. That's a good point. The fact that Hammers are the night team, Sam Davis are the night team.
Listen to me, Shaquille.
Wait, Shaquille. Come here, you name more baller like them man. Wait, Shaquille, wait. Because who no play today, Shaquille?
Southampton when they on a
So
12
at
game
one point
name
losing
was
who no play
giving
today. Name who no play today.
Jones in Southampton.
Who
Jones
no
in
play
Southampton.
Southampton today, right? Southampton we get 9 2 years in a row.
and them lose 12 games straight.
And then lose too much games straight. And you are gonna take pride from that. Just tell me who you think are coming in the top 4. Everton, we already know Everton.
3 points are 3 points, you know. That's what I have to get. That's 3 points are 3 points. That's 3 points are 3 points.
Hold on, Shakil, let me say this to you from now. You see, every time when Ames don't play, I say Ames not in the side, trust me, them man they injured a lot. So I get used to saying that. That is like saying Monday is coming after Sunday. You know have to say it. We're expecting for injured.
When the man is not injured, you might get something.
Hombre.
I'm constantly they on the medical bed, man. The man they in hospital more than Band-Aid, bro.
So I don't know why I say Ames no today. Ames is not going today half the time.
But the time that he's there, man, provide points and goals.
And Tom Davis not good. So why you bring up Tom Davis for?
What is Tom Davis? Is Tom Davis a defensive midfielder? Is he an attacking midfielder? Or he just have an engine so he just run up and down? What is he?
He might discover one position. I think Tom Davis is probably in Everton.
He might look like he might try to discover himself overall, son.
Who works on Tom Davis, man? Who works on Tom?
But alright, here the top 4 now. City, Leicester, Man U, and more put West Ham as a long shot.
Yo, alright, first of all, let me address something. Number one, why you keep calling the man named Leicester? And Leicester City man name Barry. Why you keep calling the man named Leicester? That's a number 1. And number 2, and most importantly, why them are finishing in front of Manchester United? You tell me.
No. Oh, me just there call out top 4. Me never put them. Yeah.
Oh, we think you put them in order. Well, no, waiting. What the top 4? You think you can catch Man City?
City, United, Leicester, and there's a Chelsea for 4th.
Chelsea?
Chelsea a decent job. West Ham 5th, and then Everton 6th, Tottenham 7th. And we still don't want Aston Villa because we feel like they might get.
I think Aston Villa will come.
No! They might get the 8. No!
I think Aston Villa might get the 8, man. Villa might get the 8 because when Jack Grealish come back, you know him are going to do big time. And them pull out a one way the other day. But I feel like Aston Villa can get it.
2 games in on also. What do you think?
Yeah, them have 2 games in on the same way. And we already know Arsenal be, bro. Arsenal will just win 1 or 2 games and then they just come back to ground zero again. It kind of sad.
Liverpool have finished.
Liverpool. Other side there. Liverpool probably finished 6 or 5. Liverpool probably finished 6, yeah. And we already talk about Liverpool much time. Them man, them not have nothing left in them. They run out of ideas, bro. They're mentally fatigued, bro.
Black. Send you the link.
Eh?
Send you the link.
Them? Or Chujos? Alright. Them man, they mentally fatigued, son. Them man, they not have nothing left in them.
Be careful how you call them man these days.
Let's send the link to you. Alright, well, I'm forward to you. Well, I hear two come defend inside too, you know.
What you could have been sending the link?
Yeah. He never replied to me. We link him and he never replied to me.
On to Shaman.
Shaman, Sib and them man there. I don't know where they're depend. I go text them and see where they're depend. We can't really deal with Shaman, Sib right now. I'll be a group, them man there come grow about Man City and that. And time I hear from them man there, one one of them.
Yo, before Man City get good, I wish Team Sib they carry.
Sib never even watch football. But get good. Sib only start watch them when the Iron Money take over them. Remember say over there come from them.
Oh, when him cousin them buy it.
Yeah, when him cousin them buy it off, you know. and we can't get a story from Sham. I don't know why and how him start watch football.
Sham jump off of the Liverpool bus.
Oh, Sham used to be a Liverpool fan.
Yes.
I lie.
Him the day Liverpool. Him claim say my carry City from Michael Richards and them man they there.
From Michael Richards.
Yeah. But I lie my tell. I went couldn't them get by. Me see him start talk about City.
I try to find the boy number. I'm good links him. I try to find the boy number, man. So yo, from Micah Richards, that's about 2009, you know, when they just get take over, you know, when they have Micah Richards and Adebayo and Nazia and all of them waste man there, you know.
Yo, as a FIFA man, you know, Micah Richards had one of the best potential in FIFA, you know.
Potential.
Really younger. Yeah.
Boy, Micah Richards is bad, you know, but as usual, I didn't like it. I don't like nobody will go through City, you know. Nobody. And one ball a City have from me start watch football when we rate and I feel for them.
Yeah.
And I just so you can't deny that the commander. We can rather try.
And some
You
that
can't
David
deny the boy talent, man.
Yeah, in bad man. The thing with it, at City, you know, you get the space and time for really perfect pass, you know. Because a few teams that go have like the possession like what City would have, so. Because imagine if Phil Foden there like some West Brom and something.
Yeah.
The most I do every day I run up and down at the fence.
I really thought.
But actually, you know, you see on time because I'm
then a perfect place to get this thing, man. See, boss,
yeah, City now have a channel number 9 and then something.
see, boss, yeah. Yo, we're gonna ask everybody. We're gonna ask you the same question we ask everybody. See, tell the man them know how you start watch Liverpool. I go for today.
When the league last year.
Huh?
You say if I win the league last year.
That man side ever win the league? Anyway, me fall in love with the Liverpool ball. You used to what? Me can't get a thought, brother.
Shaki, boy.
When I used to watch the Premier League and thing, I used to love the ball of them. We kick it from far out. So back in them days, a Stevie G and my boy. So I like when I used to crop them from way out, you know, some long shots. So I some start watch Liverpool, like way back in the early 2000s.
Back when man like Alonso a score go from half line.
Yeah man. All them days, man, mash around at them same way. Yeah man.
So I feel for go like a good all your lifetime when I see Liverpool live at Premier League title since last year.
How me feel on what?
How you feel for go through your entire lifetime and then see man live a Premier League title? Till last year.
It not really bother me. Like me think me's a man of patience still, isn't me? So me no mind wait for my turn. You understand? And during that time, I lift up some Champions League as well and some cups here and there. But we did have a bad spell, a management and like when we had some different owners. Cause like in 2009 when we think go down, them time the likes of Fernando Torres did about and him never really did us in the future. It was a dark time for it. We did change owners and all of that stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys know all of that already. So.
Oh yeah.
Well,
you know all about that. So here's a serious question now. What you attribute Liverpool farm to right now? Why you think him a place up? Why you think him a place up I get such bad results, especially at home?
To be fair, it's a lot of factors. It's a lot of factors where it's deeper than just not having centre backs and injury lists and all of that. To me, that is the main reason why. Because the two, in my opinion, before what's the guy name of City? Diaz come in the league. In my opinion, them two guys they are the best centre back period. Gomez and Van Dijk.
And then it was a huge blow because everybody know the impact with Van Dijk have on Liverpool. So that's, I don't need to explain that. So, isn't it? So when two of them out now, it caused a little headache thing where we have to consider if we put Matip in. Matip was always good enough to be a first choice either way. Whether it be, if Gomez, him and Gomez can rotate at any given time. Isn't it? But Matip is very injury prone, and you can clearly see that now. Isn't it? Him no help when the big guys are out. Also, in my opinion, in the summertime when Liverpool get rid of Lovren, we should have been replace him. Isn't it? Or don't even get rid of him in the first place, because in my opinion, you need 4 centre-back at least for the league. You understand? 4 high-class centre-back with experience. Even the days of Colo Toure, we always had like a lot of centre-backs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because now there's no Lovren that can come in, Matip is injured. The force we have now to use our midfielders in defense, the Fabinhos, the Hendersons. And Liverpool work best, in my opinion, with a good solid midfield tree of Fabinho, Henderson, and Gini. Now you break that up, you start using Thiago, you start using Curtis Jones. It's a whole balance off. It's a whole, different mixture of players and all of that. So that's why I think the form is so bad currently.
So here's my take on Liverpool, and then we're going to call it point of view on it. But here's why I feel like yes, the defense have a whole lot to do with it because as I said, the 2 defenders are missing. But on a big man thing, even without those 2 defenders, Liverpool still create a whole lot of chances and still never had a score. Right? Mane, Salah never had a score for a long period of time. And I feel like the biggest reason why Liverpool is struggling right now is because of club inability to change things up. Right? Because if you don't have the man them for playing the way you want to play, you have to change up the way your team plays so that you can fit the man them you have. Like you bring in Thiago in our team, we're supposed to play fast-paced football in the middle. But Thiago don't play that type of football. If Thiago going to be the central midfielder in your team, you have to build your team and your system around him. Thiago slow down the ball game, try to look pretty, turn here or there and put 2 passes left or right or forward. But Mane and Salah don't depend on those type of football. Mane and Salah depend on quick passes down the flank so they can catch the defender out of position and dribble at them. Right? But him not switch up him thing to fit them for fit Thiago, which is why Liverpool look like them out of ideas, bro.
I can disagree there because, in my opinion, I think when the Thiago purpose is to solve a problem specifically. That transfer was made because we struggle to break down teams. We sit deep with it, but that's obviously at full strength. You get what I say? So if Van Dijk, Gomez is there and Thiago is in midfield with Henderson or Gini, then Atletico cannot park the bus pan way. We'll have all the options to attack from the back, that is, going forward. Isn't it? Like, say, for example, on a set piece, we don't have an aerial threat again. We have the likes. Normally, we can rely upon a defender for bucking a ball. A Van Dijk will always be there, versus the likes of Everton, and stuff like that. But no, we don't have that option anymore. So it's not just about breaking down teams through the middle. Everybody, let me say, them keep on focusing on that. I think it's more than that because, like Jota, for example, Jota was arguably Portugal's second best player before he got injured. You understand what I'm saying? And he was scoring week in, week out. He scored what? Hat tricks and stuff like that.
Portugal's second best player behind Bruno.
Ronaldo.
That didn't mean don't skull it.
Anyways, what I'm saying is the point is
like Ronaldo they're on a different level, so Portugal's second best player behind Bruno.
The point to me I make is that Jota being injured takes a huge part of Liverpool attack out. And here's why you cannot blame Thiago for slowing down the ball game. We know what we were buying with Thiago. Thiago had a purpose. as me say, it's to break down the teams and we sit deep. But that's obviously with a fully fit team. You get what I say? A team where
Yeah.
have, the set piece threats, the Henderson in midfield running back and forth. So it obviously not gonna work now when your team depleted. So, and then again, the whole season is depleted because we're not seeing no fans. We did see the fans them earlier, and then the COVID spike up back again. So
I blame Thiago. I blame Klopp. He can't switch up his system. Klopp is just a one-trick pony.
No, that's not true at all.
We can't see Klopp play a different way. We don't see Klopp try. You have, all right, if you look at Manchester United, right? When Manchester United go up against either one of the top six teams, then play differently, which is why they must struggle this season. As opposed to when they play against somebody else, right? Manchester United come, and obviously you have to switch it up because you have teams that sit back and play a low block. And then if you go up against Chelsea, Chelsea was just defensive the entire game, so the game was just dead boring. But Klopp play the same way every single time, and we get found out, bro. When you realize Klopp get found out like you pick a chance for a balloon, bro.
Every week we have 10 players injured, bro. When last you see Naby Keita play some ball? And
what? Naby Keita never been fit before. Nobody bring Naby Keita in this. Naby Keita never been fit for more than 2 games since you not buy him.
The point is,
so
the point is, you're not gonna get to see the change if the players them injured. Like, who do you want this man to bring on, fam? He's already in the last bottom of the barrel in terms of midfielders. If one more midfielder drop, what is he gonna do, fam? What is he gonna do?
Alright, so let me ask you this. Because every team, every big club is supposed to have an academy. Right? Man City get 1 or 2 injury, you know what them do? Lie to the FA and say, them get 1 or 2 injury and then lie to the FA and say, you know what, we have COVID, we can't play this week. And 2 weeks later, everybody recover from COVID and their entire team fit again. Why we couldn't do what Man City do?
First of all, that not sound ethical. But
but a Man City, so.
But
it's not really not ethical.
Yeah, you can't compare. More understand if you compare our injuries with like Laporte's injury last year. You get what I say? Because without Laporte, last year City did look the same way almost. You get what I say? And you can tell by the points gap in the league and all of that. But this year it's different, bro. Like City have only Nathan Ake out right now as a centre back, right? Eric Garcia, you can't really call him name because him not, he's not a starter. But overall, I'm not worried as a Liverpool fan. You see fans that tell me, "Oh, you're not afraid to make top 4." No, bro, I'm not.
What do you mean you're not worried? You don't feel like you feel like a team not gonna make top 4.
Bro, we have to make the top 4. Come on.
Really, bro.
Yo. I don't know what world you guys.
I'm bun rice over there. What do you mean you have to make top 4?
I'm not worried one bit, bro. The German is in charge. Come on, fam. The German,
okay.
This is not a PE coach thing, brother. This is a German national governor,
You remember one team when he win the league at Dortmund? Now he just start implode the following year.
This is not PE class, brother.
Okay. All right.
That's the target.
Which is why you are sitting on 43 points. I Everton up on 43 points right next year with 1 game in hand. That is why it's not a PE thing.
I believe Everton will be top 4.
Everton, well, judging by the farm right now, I don't say Everton are gonna make top 4, but right now them cheap, them tie with you on points and have 1 game less. You play 26 games. That means by my calculation, a 12 game left in a season.
Okay.
12.
So Everton have a better chance to make it up.
Interesting times ahead. Big up.
Interesting. Big up the coach, yes, and the coach is there this year. Big up yourself. In very interesting times ahead, because more know what you are gonna do when Liverpool will make it up 4. We have to go make sure
probably win the Champions League, but that's a topic for next day.
We are gonna make sure we lock down every Home Depot and Lowe's from around your place. Because we know why you buying a rope and butter and go kill yourself.
You never buy rope and all of that in a 2007 and 2008.
Yo!
Why wouldn't I buy it now?
Bro,
They will
No,
never
I
walk
ain't
everybody
alone.
saying.
forget one thing now. Yo, man, when I forget one thing now. Remember I saying now,
Shakim, why
Liverpool
not
is
be
the
doing that now, Shakim?
Van
Why
Dijk
you're
was there.
hot?
Huh?
Why you
Country
not
man.
hot? Why not be win that man? You can't hear that.
You can't hear me. Yo, may
Yeah.
I say, everybody have
Right
forget the
here, different.
Liverpool get the second when Van Dijk was there.
Yeah. Me that play with them get the 7. But me not
Okay
really
then.
count that 7 there, you know, cause me pick up 6 from Tottenham, you know, for the same day, you know. You understand? But my thing is different.
So hold on. So what the point? What the point? Yeah, I'm not Shakim. The team was always
Yeah,
funny
make it
without
feel like
him.
that Van Dijk.
But yo,
What
when I
I'm
say
trying
is
to
that
say,
you make it seem
everything
like a Van
is
Dijk.
defeat. Everything defeat.
Bro, Mr. Jota
Exactly.
name I'll know. So you can ask me something about Jota. You can ask me you can ask me what me I look forward to Thursday and see if Jota can make an appearance.
Hold on. We're gonna tackle all of that, you know. But before we tackle that, let me ask the coach real quick.
I got to
Hey,
say,
we're gonna tackle all of that, because we wanna know what you're gonna do this weekend coming up. But coach means it. Hear more your answer for me then. When me Shakim and make me nice in the background, all that.
Yeah,
Means it.
yeah.
Tell me what you think about Manchester United not getting a penalty this weekend.
It should have been a penalty, definitely, without doubt. Um, and with me understand now, I've been always been critical of VAR. When we get
Yeah.
to understand, say, I know really VAR a problem, I referee them a problem. So VAR really point out to the referee, that it's a clear penalty. They were wondering why he didn't call it a penalty. Them
Yeah.
call him to his screen, and then realize the man waive off the call. So it's not really VAR the problem, it's the referees. That's my take, but it should be a penalty.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask about the other controversy this time, but more I hear the Liverpool fan now. Swear, make me know why you think Manchester United should that have been a penalty or shouldn't. I shouldn't.
Um, the angle was crazy. First of all, you see when them start play tricks with the angle,
You can't
then
drop
it
your
give
bias
different
though.
perspectives.
You can't
It
drop your
give
bias though.
it give different perspectives, bro. You see me? So at one angle you see it look like Greenwood hand touch the ball, and then the next angle you see Hudson-Odoi hand. So
Yeah, but when you see the still picture, you know some
no,
Greenwood nowhere near the ball.
but I see him thing you can't say for Hudson-Odoi because him in a running motion kinda. You understand? Like he might
But you
try.
feel run and you hand them up yourself.
Well,
What kind of
I
running
try
that?
shield the player same way. Black, come on, Rome. You try shield the player, So your hand, and little shoulder, not shoulder, but arm up so catch the ball. So I say good. Me not blame a referee for not giving a penalty, but me can understand your point also. A ball touching your hand, yes, but is it enough? Cause you have to meds it from a ball perspective. You might try shield out the man too, You might try shield off Greenwood.
Right, but the law or the rule of the game is you're in an unnatural position when you touch the ball,
But
which
is
is
that
exactly where
unnatural?
it was.
Trying to shield
That
off
is
the defender.
absolutely unnatural. In the DM side, him not in a running motion, right? So him and the upper, so which if his intention was to block off the man from getting the ball, him still block the ball from playing anyway. So here's why I'm ask the question.
And
Now, match
also
one,
the player's not going to goal. Greenwood
right?
wasn't
But
going
it's
to
still
goal.
in the box. It's still in the
I
box,
get it
regardless of
now.
what happened. Like, alright, Scully and Shaki they address this idea, and I go, I don't know if the coach hear about it, but I think you'll probably hear about it. So Luke Shaw come after the game and said the reason why the referee tell Harry Maguire that the reason why he never made the call is because people are gonna talk about it afterwards. That's what the referee said. The reason why I never get the penalty is because people are gonna talk about it afterwards. And cry, baby, like Jurgen Klopp and a man like Jose Mourinho, they are complaining 4 or 5 months ago, say, man, you get a penalties. And Fernandez has scored much penalties. That's why I'm one of the top scorer in the league. Me want your opinion as to why you think public pressure upon referees are cause Manchester United 3 points.
Why, if you tell you the truth, brother, I'm gonna get enough points over the years with them calls. 98 minutes and 95 minutes. Them
I
call
which
it
team that ready to
phrase.
support?
Hold on.
A Liverpool fan, man.
Hold on. Let me try to
And
figure
I
out the
expect no
phrase.
better
Hold on. I
still.
think it's Fergie time. Fergie time they call it. That's I remember
Hold
know,
on,
the phrase.
me can't cut him. Me can't cut him. Let me
Yeah,
cut
go
him.
on.
Go ahead. Before you
In a
cut, just remember
football,
how it went.
calls go against every team. Me I watch the small teams them and call go against every team. And the next thing in football, you call it luck. A matter of fact, me I go broaden it. Sports play with a lot of luck. So when you say Fergie time and them something there, Ferguson, yeah, and he was a lucky man.
Which is an influential manager at the point.
Yes,
Very
but him
influential.
also go on his side. Chelsea get luck, Liverpool get luck, Man City have luck. I can remember when Steven Gerrard kicked that ball to Didier Drogba, score. And then
But
get
also,
and Man U end up lose the league.
these
So-
same teams also don't have luck sometimes because
Of
Pep
course.
was once complaining about lack of calls. VAR used to murder him last year, right? And the same thing worked for Liverpool too. When Mane them I get them foot grab, I said go bad luck at the point. So I guess
every
that's
team,
what it
every
is.
team face it because even persons were talking about Man U having a lot of penalties, and when you check it, Leicester did get the most penalty.
Exactly.
People used to talk about Man U get called. Leicester did a lead with the amount of penalties given.
Leicester get 3 penalties in a one game already. You forgot. Man, them pick up 3 penalties in a one game. So here's my thing. But with this little focus group that we have us up on YouTube right now, right? For all of the 3 man them in this chat right now who do not support Manchester United, when I ask them straight up, why is it that the ref did not give it that call this Sunday? The man them first answer, them go-to answer is Fergie time. So you know why them hate Manchester United from days of Alex Ferguson, because Alex Ferguson mashed up him and them childhood. You understand? You know, like when you watch Dragon Ball Z and you vex cause Goku fight Frieza for one of your high school years. I saw them when I watch football from them I pick me and can't see them team win a game, a trophy, you know, because Manchester United
But
are winning.
as a big man now, you sit down for the last 8 years and can't see nothing. So
Yeah, then we can't live off of me can't live, my belly full.
What's the
My belly full.
comparison?
We can't tell us my belly full.
No, but what
You hungry for 30 years and you get one bite off every day last year. I know you still a struggle. My belly full same way. We can't still live off of me do
I'm the
be
most successful in
3
this
decades.
show, bro. Come on, man.
I understand.
But yo, I never really say nothing about Fergie time for the reason why I not get penalty. I say yo, the angle did kind of, one say here and one say here. You see me? One say here and one say there. So at the end of the day, referee, they have a choice, brother. So me work
Alright,
with it because as a neutral watching the match, I'll work with that call. You see me? I never have no problem with it.
We know you're the neutral. I cannot watch a Liverpool match and say me neutral. No way. Liverpool will lose everything they play.
Chelsea and they're really close right now, and you are the biggest rival.
True.
So obviously, more than want a match a draw. Come on, man.
All right,
It just
so
makes sense to me from a point standpoint and all of that.
we can move into the games that come up this weekend. Tomorrow, Man City are going to play Wolves. You man feel like Man City already win the league, or you feel like them catchable?
Yeah, I think they're gone with it.
What do you think, Scully?
The league wrap, man.
League wrap up?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, then two strong, very strong.
I don't know. I feel like Man City catchable, bro. You guys watching against West Ham? They're not as formidable as people keep saying, The man them beat them, And all it takes a 1 or 2 bad results, and then the league back up and running,
You see,
but
go ahead.
no, man. I say, yo, you see, at the same time when you pre say, yo, City might get a 1 or 2 bad result. You see, most other team matter of fact, the 19 other team them in our season in our league right now, it's like them are gonna get that same 1 or 2 even more bad result. You see me? Because Man U probably have at least Tottenham and Liverpool for play back at least one more time. And the way them are set up against big team, is it like them a play for draw. You see me? So you see you all in all set up a team then for go and attack. And that make me say, yo, me City, I got concede the title because every other team I got drop points too.
Yeah. Real talk.
I put a little thing on that. In my opinion, I think United have the resources where needed to catch them either. Because even like a game like yesterday, you need a difference maker in my opinion. Like you need somebody who can step up and, grab the game by the scruff of the neck and say, look, I go put it in at the net. Like a Pogba, like Pogba will pop up in a different times, and create special moments. And I think United kind of need that at the moment, that extra spark. Bruno is good, yes, very good, to be fair, beyond good. But I think they also need somebody else who are consistent. And I think up top, it's not. You need somebody clinical up there where produce consistently again. In my opinion, I think Martial or Green would provide that much, but we'll see going into the NI season.
All right, so yo, coach, what do you think are gonna be the finishing in top 4?
Who coach is this?
Yeah, I'm done. Probably not hear me. All right, what do you think are gonna finish in top 4, Joe?
City, United, Leicester, Liverpool.
Feel like Leicester have what it takes to finish up there? Because every year them throw it, last year was the same thing,
Well, I would hope they learned from that mistake last year. That's actually a hope more than
Right.
concrete. But I would really want them to make it up for this year because I think them play some quality ball, overall, and Brendan Rodgers, me thinking deserve it. So we'll see though going forward.
All right, so Liverpool have Chelsea next. How do you think that game will go?
Made a reason with some bridging earlier about this, I tell them say like I fancy the front three going up against Chelsea's back three, but the problem is if Chelsea sit deep, we don't break down teams. We sit deep, and then on the other side of the coin, when Chelsea attack, it's gonna be Adrian in goal, I think. So that's a big negative for us, in my opinion. I think it can go either way, really, because I don't think either teams are really that good right now. Going forward, Chelsea not really score goals, but let me say, take nothing for like Adrian make a mistake and give something away and then cause the whole team to crumble. So I would see that happen this season already, more than once.
Well, Alisson unavailable because I'm father.
I think so. I'm not sure because the match I play Thursday, so I think that too soon.
Well, for me, honestly, I feel like that will be another game similar to Manchester United. I think both teams are going to cancel out each other. Chelsea are going to have more of the ball, which Liverpool is a possession team anyway, and Chelsea are going to just pack up the midfield with at any given time 3 or 4 guys in the midfield overcrowd Liverpool midfield. I think Liverpool are going to see way more struggles moving forward because them coach gone, them leader gone. You understand? Like you won't have Henderson for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
It's another big hit again, especially without him not being in the midfield. So I can see like when Liverpool go up against organized side like Liverpool, it can crumble easily, but it's difficult for see anything but a draw out of this game, to be honest with you. Very, very difficult.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's fair analysis.
Manchester United have Crystal Palace, which means it's another fight. I'll go back for a revenge because them boy are beat earlier in the season. I'm kind of still upset about that. Scotty, who Chelsea Arsenal play? Because when I see them play in a weekend. Oh, so
Yeah,
not play till Saturday.
yeah, we play Burnley Saturday morning.
Bright and early.
And who Everton play?
Oh,
And
Everton I
they
play
play
Leicester, I
West
think.
Brom in a week and Chelsea.
Are we only talk about big teams?
Yeah, them I play West. them I play West Brom this week, and then them I play Chelsea for the weekend. But again, Everton on the side.
They ain't beat nobody in that derby still, so
Everton
that's
only
my
have
one
one
challenge.
fan in this
Let him in,
any
let him
side
in,
of the
let
world.
him in.
That's a
Shakir,
old. Yeah, that's a old. But this week, out of West Brom and Chelsea, 4 points minimum.
4 points.
Like, do we have Everton play this season? Yeah, 4 points minimum. Do we have Everton play this season? Wouldn't surprise if we lose to West Ham and beat Chelsea 2-0. Like,
2-0 beating of Chelsea.
I still shocked me. Where is it?
No, me I say if you get Chelsea, you beat Chelsea 2-0.
Yeah, I can't say that. But I can also see a draw with West Brom.
That's true because the league
From Allardyce, talk about the bus. Yeah.
feel like they're not gonna get relegated anyway, son. I think that'll make a difference. Don't think that'll make a difference. So make we switch gears a little bit because you have the Champions League coming up soon. So we're not gonna dip too much into that in the next round of Champions League or the Europa League. But who you guys think should get Player of the Year this year in the Premier League? So far. And let me give you a hint. It should rhyme with Bruno. Just I said. Scully.
Yeah.
Who you think should I get Player of the Year this season? So far.
Why? So far. Say good gonna go on good though.
Yeah, him just start going good for the past 8 games.
Sorry about that, Rome. You did not call me, but me get one call that while ago. So sorry about
Yeah, man. We done asked about the top 4 in our league, and they might tell me right now who them think supposed to get Player of the Year right now.
Player here, the most Bruno
Yeah.
one.
Okay. I thought that was a shoe-in. We didn't know which other option did it other than Bruno.
Yo, hold on. Let me go check the Pichichi stats. Let me go see who's at the top. Hold on. Give me a second.
Player of the Year and I have nothing to do with goal
No,
scoring.
I just want to know who.
So,
like, you see, if Bruno produced against the top 6 and stuff, like, yeah, sure. You know, but we have to get some results versus.
when he produced against the top 6, Liverpool in the top 6?
Huh?
Liverpool is the top 16?
Oh, I so I have to get some results. You know,
No, I ask if Liverpool is a top 16.
I mash him up in the room.
Eh?
Is
Liverpool a top 16?
Hold on, not FA Cup. Not FA Cup, bro.
Yeah, answer all I wrong question. I mean, I hear you answer the question. Is Liverpool a top 16?
Technically, I don't know top 16.
Huh?
Okay, since I say, what is a top 16? Tell me what is a top 16.
The league or the cup here? Because
no, this is what Moya said to me now. I want you to tell me what is a top 16.
You know the top 16s, man.
Okay, so we now go off of the top 16s in the league. We have this debate. So if you're saying you need to step up against the traditional top 16s, that means him score, and kick out one side in Liverpool out of the FA Cup. Maybe
which has nothing to do with the league and being Player of the Year.
Him score against Leicester. Is Leicester top 16?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Him score against him assist against Man City 3 times last year.
Did they win? Did they win?
Every game we play against Man City last year we win, except for one.
This season, did you guys win this season?
No, we draw against Man City this season.
We're talking about the football of this year or last season?
This year. We're talking about football of this year. So only if you perform against the top 16. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying he has to start adding there. Who else is left on the list to play?
What do you mean?
Like
Bruno take on the whole league. Okay. Give me your option for the top of for the player of the year.
Bruno, Salah, Foden is hot. Fucking shit. I'm not sure if Bollywood campus. Foden is good.
One chance you have going on. One of them alone can get it. This is no participation with that. Who are the one person you think can get it? No. Not normally. Another player who win the league normally.
Did I get a call a while ago? Shit. Everything look like it. You see me on everything, bro?
No, let me ask you. I hear it all.
Oh, hold on. Oh, shoot.
Alright, Scully. Who are your choice?
Bruno, man. Oh, shoot.
Scully out, I think.
Oh, see me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, G. Bruno and Salah, man. Because you know Salah score, so you know the thing, you can't undermine the boss thing. Come on.
There's no way Salah can finish the league in a 6 and still get the Premier League. I still get Premier League player here. No way. Okay, much goal is score.
That's the thing with you now. You have Liverpool as the 6th place team where you feel like, say, oh, that's where they belong, or that's where they will.
And that's where them there right now. We can't give them any credit on that. We can't.
Rome,
we can't give them any credit.
How many goals does Salah have right now, Rome?
We don't know. The last time we checked, Liverpool is 6th. So it look like in goal them really matter.
Oh, you're not checking stuff for really matter to determine the player of the year then.
Goals cannot be the only determining. Goals cannot be the only determining factor. Goals cannot be the only determining factor for player of the year. Goals cannot be the only determining factor for player of the year.
But it's the most important factor.
Because Aubameyang win how much goal and boot and he never win player of the year yet.
How much you win?
3 or 4. Same thing with Harry Kane. And he never win player of the year yet.
Aubameyang win 3 or 4.
Aubameyang, check how much goal and boot Aubameyang have. See Arsenal fan, I can tell you.
I think I two him off.
I never celebrate every year when Aubameyang get
one
goal
was
and boot.
shared too. One was shared. Right?
Yeah. Man, I said, yeah, it's shared. That year they split with about 3 people.
Yeah, Harry Kane get golden boot, he never win player of the year. So goals cannot be the reason why. Who won it last year? De Bruyne?
You know who won it, man. Stop playing games. Yo, stop playing games, man. Shit, man.
All I'm saying is, bro, goals are not the only determining factor. Yes, it counts, but goals are not the only determining factor. Which is why I think Bruno is the player of the year. Not because I'm goals or I'm assists, but because I'm penalties. No. Not because I'm goals or assists, but because of what I'm do for the team, bro. You talk about what the effect with Van Dijk have on Liverpool. But Bruno have the same or similar effect on Manchester United in terms of lifting the team with his performance and his leadership. They bring them to 7 from all the way at 8. So bring them to second from all the way at 8.
Yeah, Rome, I agree with that. I think not only goals account to you being the best player. I believe that Bruno would have been the most influential player, impact player in the league. He might have spurts where he's not really impact, but throughout the season so far, he has been very influential and impactful for his team.
Yeah.
So let's say now City go on to win the league by a milestone and Phil Foden perform at the same level. Same level of consistency, or Gundogan. Then what makes Bruno so much special? Because let's say Gundogan win the league, Bruno doesn't. Then
but City will win the league regardless. But what you have to understand is Gundogan just start show him poise in the last 5 or 6 games. You know why? Because City strikers not scoring. The City not even not play with strikers. And Gundogan, it's not like him put in extravagant performances in these games. You just get 1 or 2 easy goal by City standards, bro. It's not like the media. I go always find them one person they can two them on. I know a Gundogan time.
Did Bruno make
After
the
Man
same?
League. Remember when
yeah,
Cat
plus in City you have a Mahrez and you have a Raheem Sterling who
right?
those players have been influencing that team, have been impactful in that team. Raheem might not be scoring, Gundogan is scoring, but again, you can't leave it only to be a goal scorer.
I'm gonna show you what I mean by the media boost. Remember when Tottenham that win the league? Did I lead the league? Or them like about Hurricane and Song was the best combination in the league ever. When them assist and score every game, and then in a year from them again. Now that City are win the league, the focus is on the man where help City win, which is Gundogan. When Chelsea that win the league, them that talk about Lampard and Havertz and all of them man the way that score goals. But no, nobody not talk about them again. But Bruno has been consistent throughout from day one. Even when Bruno not play good in the game, he pop up with a one moment for the boom. One assist, one goal.
How do you rate Bruno over De Bruyne?
How do I rate Bruno over De Bruyne?
Yeah.
That challenging, bro. A very, very challenging. As Kevin De Bruyne is an exceptional player. But this season,
And
Bruno has been way better. Bruno has been way better. So it's not like
you see the way better now. I think I exaggerate that because look, Bruno had the same influence last season when he joined the team. Is it me? Now him just have the consistent run. It's still consistent from last January till now. 1 year. You understand?
Yeah.
In I see him period of time, apart from when De Bruyne injured, yes, he may not produce the high numbers, but when you look at his influence on the team when he plays, it's almost the same. The only reason why it don't look like that to you is because Bruno is the one who provide every single thing for United. And like a man said earlier, Sterling with chip in, so Mahrez with chip in, so Gundogan. So in a De Bruyne's favor, bro, him still influential. Like when you watch him, bro, he's out of this world.
Yeah, we know the influence that De Bruyne have on Manchester City. But then if you put in everything together, which is why some of the reasons why they choose, if you look on the NBA, the reason why they choose MVP throughout a regular season is the effect that one man have on the entire season upon the team. You know? See? And we know how long De Bruyne has been at Manchester City, right? And De Bruyne has been growing under the greatest manager of all. And then you bring in Bruno in under a PE teacher, as they like to call
him. The greatest manager?
Pep Guardiola probably one of the greatest managers ever touched, aside from
I like that.
Alex Ferguson.
Keep going. I like that.
If Alex Ferguson not in the conversation, them man they are greatness. But them man they are greatness. But Pep Guardiola right now.
Never same beat up Ferguson in the Champions League. But we talk about that.
You win a one or two match, he can never ever do what Ferguson do. So that's another day. Don't make me get into that. Man never do what Ferguson do. However, the best manager in the league, right, can take De Bruyne and make De Bruyne play a great football amongst other great players. The PE teachers, them like to call my manager. I have Bruno Fernandes coming in the league and I mash up the entire league. Which is why I think he deserves the credit. You understand? So, without a doubt, you might forget
player of the year for me. Rome. You make it seem like Bruno wasn't good from before.
No, we never say no good from before. That's why them buy him now. But you have to remember, say, all right, look how much players left from other leagues and come in the league and need years, months for that. Look at Pepe. Pepe in the Premier League for 2 years now. And I know you start seeing him try to start playing football.
Pepe is a joke. I kill Scully about that every weekend. Pepe is a... But...
Yo.
And the man come from the Portuguese league, dad.
Everton, man. Remember, so on the sign, he will be for 40 million and a one goal in 4, you know.
He worked more than Pepe, that if you tell her.
He worked more than
No. This I get out of hand. No.
He will be score one goal in 2 years.
Make it get back to what you're talking about.
So what me that tell about boy Wobby.
Make it get back to
Yo, Mr. Everton, how much goal Tallman Depan?
In the 13. 13.
How much Bruno Depan?
You're talking at the Prem?
I don't keep up with his stats.
You're talking at Prem? Me know about 14.
Excluding penalties.
Oh, penalties not count.
No, we can't include it.
Oh, penalties are not goal because Mr. Brighton get about 2 in the last game and then I scored none and they would have win if they scored for them one. So Penalties not count. Eh?
We just don't want it in this stat. We don't want it come.
Or is a penalty when him score against Liverpool in the FA Cup? One penalty that?
No, I never say nothing about no penalty a while ago, brother. Why you keep on talking about?
Just a check, as me and man chat off him about penalties, so that I get me upset.
Are the Everton man attack to you, brother?
All right, then. How much you have, including penalties?
I think at 13.
Oh, I'm gonna look it up, cause
14 probably. I think he did score a volley the last goal. The last goal he scored was a volley against Newcastle.
Prem scoring stats. Let me see what I got. As you know, him score against Everton. You never see that when he score against Everton. I know that game they should have end.
You never see equalizer.
Again, they should have end 3-love, you know. Bruno have 15 goals in the year, so don't watch himself, you know. 2 behind one brother named Mohamed Salah. Damani Calvert-Lewin have 13. Harry Kane have 14. Bramford have 13. Out of all of that, Bruno are the only midfielder. Matter of fact, from 1 to 7, Bruno are the only midfielder. Gundogan have 11 in the number 8. Everybody else are attackers. So no watching yourself. Which other midfielder have so much goal in the league? Well, I don't go away, you know.
But you do realize that sometimes Bruno does play as a split striker sometimes, right?
No. Bruno plays as a number 10.
Yo,
Midfielder.
so what that's about?
Don't
your
do
straight
How's the
number?
Bushman Chucky, man?
You're
No.
not a striker.
No,
Straight
look how
number
high
10
Bruno
player.
plays sometimes. Come
Straight
on.
number 10 Bruno play.
Nah, you
not a
must be high
striker.
right now.
No, no.
Give me that drink, man.
You're not
I
a
remember.
striker.
Like we have 2 different sides.
Yeah, you just don't know about football.
No.
I watch Everton, so you're rough. I understand if you watch another team, you kind of struggle. You pick up number 10. I watch Everton. Go on, we are going to Shaki. If you want to see Bruno play striker, which split striker you see Bruno play?
Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I look like all I think about is the traditional meaning of a number 10. And I realize the football evolved into different roles. Just because you're number 10, that doesn't mean you're staying in one set position.
Obviously.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when I say a split striker sometimes, that don't just mean say, all right, then my players are at 10. That means say I just back and play kind of behind. Split striker means say play behind. You're just a more advanced number 10.
Yeah,
That's what
but
it
that's
means.
what
It's not
do.
necessarily you're there beside Marshall or Greenwood as strike.
But that's the matter though. Because a regular half of Bruno system come from the half line when kick it over the top of Rashford. Bruno there in the midfield, Bruno trap back, Bruno is
Him play everywhere. Room in my room. That's why my number.
Versus a
you might have
small
a
team.
free roll. You might have a free roll, son. You might have a free roll.
You take cool,
And the
so you
Wolves,
can
them
really
will
watch
take
it.
advantage. I kick some ball over the top,
That's why when
Some of the two the side.
that's why when Liverpool play against Manchester United, them defenders sit back. Why when you play against Brighton or Burnley, your defenders they on the top of the back, on the top of the half line. But if you play against Manchester United, one of them sit back on.
Brother, we never have no center. We never use no center back.
Yeah.
Would they have center back on the field? Why would I
Liverpool
put
are
everyone
coward
up
side,
when I have
man.
no center backs?
Liverpool are coward side.
Okay, yeah.
I could go on a prediction before we call it a night because we don't get to that argument today for the people on YouTube.
I'm not no center back for a couple months. I don't understand how you feel.
That everybody are complaining about. That everybody are complaining about injury.
So
You
what
complain about injuries.
A nine players Liverpool play with.
A must.
Because they said them not have no centre back. So
A good question that, you know. Good question that. How much players Liverpool play with?
Last time I checked, Fabinho was a midfielder and Henderson. But maybe
When play? Fabinho is a midfielder. When them play? They play in a midfield?
CDM are right.
That's another question I ask you. Which position they play?
In the match versus United,
Yeah.
them play around the back.
Exactly.
So
So that's why excuse. Them players are centre back. Them players are centre back.
Bro,
Whether you want makeshift
I
or
can't call it a deep line CDM.
either way you take it, the man them play centre back. So don't tell me see your side now the centre back. Them play centre back, yes sir. If you're a professional footballer, you're supposed to carry that. Right.
wanna talk about, brother.
If
Suppose
you're a
something
professional footballer, you're supposed to can adapt.
So not that man them a try to do, brother.
Mr. John O'Shea put on a goalkeeper shirt and go in a goal against your side. If you got about that, you're supposed to get adapt as a professional footballer.
Me say all Wayne Rooney go keep goal too.
So, you know what I hear about man and not general. And plus, Fabinho used to play left back. You forgot to Fabinho used to play left back at Monaco. So,
Right back. Right back.
Either way you take it around them with a plane.
So hold on. That when I sit down and made say, oh, this man is a solid defender, so there's no excuse. That is the argument.
You hear me a complaint say my team not create enough because Pogba injured? Or my team not score because Cavani injured?
It's Pogba your playmaker right now.
Pogba the deep line playmaker, yes. Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. My team have two deep. My team have two playmakers, Pogba and Bruno.
So how come you not say nothing when? So how come the argument is different when we say, yo, my midfielder is not even in a midfield right now, and that would have helped we in the attacking sense?
Come in and play to me side.
You know what you play? You say my coach. Yes, what you say about my coach? Him a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
You never did that thing about the argument when they call him one-trick pony.
No, like same argument me make. Me not Pogba, so me not complain. All they put out him team the best way he can. He have two defensive midfielders and put them out with Bruno. He can't play Pogba. If you have Pogba and not play him, then a totally different argument.
Abrupt note.
He can't play.
I have to drop here, so me have catch this next time. Zine? Remember that topic here, but me have to go deal with something. Zine?
Bless up yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure. Cool.
So, yo, we could finish off the conversation by doing some predictions for the week. Scully, you have Burnley Saturday. What do you think it's about?
Alright. Never gonna try defend it up, but we are winning 2-0.
2-0 for Arsenal.
Me agree.
Yes, 2-0 for Arsenal to coach.
Yeah, man, me agree.
Alright, Man City and Wolves this weekend. Tomorrow.
1-0 City.
Yeah, round that.
With them defensive. Shakim, what do you think?
Yeah, is it a 1-0 or a 1-0? You can never count out Wolves.
But hey, you know, say the next player we are gonna come out of Wolves, just like just a boy named Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
Watching the boy body now. You watch it free.
Everybody else.
Yeah, man, you remind me of me. Alright. The next big game we want to touch upon in that week, Liverpool and Chelsea. What do you think?
We feel like Liverpool gonna scrape that one there or a 2-1 or a 2-0 too. Because Chelsea not score as much as what they are this season. Them not score overall this season, really.
Yeah. Coach, what do you think?
Advantage Liverpool, worst case scenario, a draw.
Shaki, wow.
I think that Chelsea can actually scrape it, because if you look at who Liverpool have run a centre back, because Kabak suspect to come in. And I feel like for that game, Chelsea are going to play Abraham and he going to bully them. So Chelsea can actually scrape it. If they play Werner now, Liverpool might scrape it. But
I feel like the ideal result, to be honest, for me, upon a biased note, is a draw.
Yeah.
So we can get some revenge on Crystal Palace, but honestly, I feel like this game not going to go nowhere because of the way Chelsea playing them very good defensively now, and furthermore, Liverpool not really too creative attacking wise. So I feel like it might end in a draw, probably another boring nil like the Man U game. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, man. Then bless up on yourself, yo. Bless up on yourself. Yeah, we talk soon about the league, man.
Yeah, man. All right. Bless up on them. Shakim, Scully, big up on yourself.
Big up, coach.
All right, boss.
When you watch this back, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Manners.